depending on what it is that you want, I believe that you can find it in NABA, whether it's an institutional partner, whether it's a young student, or whether a seasoned professional within the organization. There's something here for all of you.
So we're here teaching them what great leadership is about, what good communication skills are, and how to really go out and reach out to their student members and make sure that they also have a great experience. Being centralized in New York City, we're not able to touch every student member that's out there, and so we hope that what we impart on the student chapter officers today will help them be able to take our message over to their campuses.
Please put your hands together and welcome our president of the New York chapter, Angela Johnson.
First and foremost, I want to thank everyone for coming out and being as punctual as possible and bearing with our technical difficulties this morning. But I think they gave everybody an opportunity to, get warmed up, meet some folks, and just get ready for the day. We believe in NABA. You believe in NABA, and with that in mind, anyone in this room should be able to sell a $20 NABA membership.
I joined NABA as a sophomore year in college. It was for the encouragement of one of my friends. She explained the benefits of NABA and all that she has gained from NABA, being a part of being a member. So I figured that I wanted to get that experience as well, learn more about corporate America, as well as develop my professional skills.
Everything that we do in NABA, we think that there's some sort of application to the real world, from the communication skills, development, professional development, technical skills. So from our point of view, there's plenty of that you can get from NABA.
And what do you expect? What are your expectations?
Probably to learn how to be a stronger e-board, just learn how to advertise NABA in a positive way, obviously, and up recruitment efforts overall.
Honestly, I'm learning a lot from it. A lot of information given out, a lot of motivation actually for us to go out there and expand, and not as one, as a whole family.
There's a student competition, SCREP. It's called Student Chapter Reporting and Evaluation Program. The New York chapter has won that program competition every year for the last 7 years. So from that standpoint, this chapter has been phenomenally successful. Also, our chapter leaders go on to now be managers and successful kind of stories for the Big Four. For example, Geoff Cooper, who actually just came in. He was one of my students and my mentees, and now he's a manager over at PwC, and PwC speaks very highly of him. They send him out across the country to really talk about NABA and talk about the firm, and he's kind of an ambassador, not just for NABA, but now for that firm. And now because of that, he's now enabled other people to now follow in his footsteps, and PwC has opened their doors to more of our students.
The motto for NABA is lifting as we climb, so we believe in giving back. I mean, not only have we gotten a lot from the organization, but we made it a point to incorporate that part of aspect of the lifting as we climb. So that's why we're here today, helping out students who are young in their career to be able to progress and to be able to have a successful career, and then they in turn will do the same.
In terms of what NABA has done for me, it helped me, realize a lot about myself. And it helped me transition professionally. You don't get to see it from a small perspective, it's from a big perspective in a national organization. When you go to the convention, when you go to the Eastern region, you get to meet different professionals, different students, and you get to see people's point of view about NABA, and that's the whole thing. And that's why I love this organization so much.
When I joined NABA, I didn't really know how to network. I was nervous to approach people. I was shy, I would say. But for me, when I joined NABA, that allowed me to go out there. It allowed me to meet people. And that's how I grew personally. And I feel like not only is that how other people can grow, but they can also grow in those other areas as well.
It's kind of given us like a vision. Like, this is where all NABA chapters should be. And it's kind of given us a roadmap of how to get there, and that's been pretty instructional for, I think, all of us.
Right now, the national average is about 4% of CPAs amongst minorities in the accounting and finance field. What we want to do is raise that, at least double that, over the next 5 to 10 years. Now that's a big task to do, Part of the way we want to do that is, one, by increasing our membership and the awareness of our accountants about the CPA exam, about how to get through the exam and passing each part of the exam. We also wanted to manage the transition of our students. So right now we have 4,157 students across the country. What we would like to see is that all of those students now become professional members, and the importance of that is that they are now the next leaders of NABA. There's somebody in that room who will actually take my place years down the line. There's someone in that room that will actually be the next CEO of Goldman Sachs, PricewaterhouseCoopers, E&Y, because what we're trying to develop is not just leaders of today, but leaders of tomorrow and the future.
Many times they say, oh, well, I may not be black, or I may not necessarily be an accounting major, but one of the things that I do emphasize is that you don't necessarily have to be black. Yes, the organization was founded because at the time, blacks, they faced a lot of challenges in their career and being able to succeed in their careers, but I think it's definitely important to realize that everyone can benefit from NABA.
If you want to be a better professional development, you don't have to be black or you don't have to be an accountant. And even though this company started for African Americans in 1969, it's evolved beyond that.
I feel like as e-board members, we are the liaisons between the professionals and the students that want to become professionals. So I feel like these events for us, we're being trained to reach down, lift as we climb, and kind of give back to the students, mold the students closest to us into where we are so they can be professionals later.
In terms of presentation skills and networking and just being comfortable in talking to professionals, and this is real life experience, because 4 years from now or whatever amount of years from now you're going out there into the real world, and here's experience right here at your fingertips.
It also gives us a chance to network with professionals in a casual setting and to get to know them well, as well as a lot of tips that will help you in your professional career. So joining NABA is definitely something I would recommend.
Yes, join NABA. You won't regret it.
If you're an accounting, marketing, business, and even if you're a bio, whatever, you need to be a NABA. I love NABA, and I really hope that other people could experience what I've experienced.
Well, there's some good reasons why I think people should be part of the membership of NABA New York. There's obviously, we have some great institutional partners, some of the best firms in the New York metropolitan area. We have 17 institutional partners that reach out to NABA New York from a diversity point of view, and they look to us for some of the young talent as well as mid-level and senior-level talent within the accounting and finance arena. So that's one of the reasons why I think that you should be part of NABA.